G'day, Ben here from Bush and Beach Fishing with Gary Fitzy Fitzgerald from CJ, and we are lucky enough to be testing the all-new model, or brand new model, the 460 Velocity Sports down here at glorious Raby Bay. Fitzy, people will know the Velocity Sports range, but they won't have seen this model. You've previously had the 480 and the 520. They were successful, so what other models have you got?
We've also got the 550 Velocity Sports on the Samurai hull, and we use the Samurai hull for a couple of different models. Our stand-up centre is our Vision as well. And Brisbane Boat Show last year we released the 590 version.
Yes.
And that's just gone gangbusters.
Yep.
And due to demand on this hull and the models we build off this hull, we've now brought in the 460, so for that bottom end. So we're really covering a big range in the Velocity Sports and our Vision models.
Yep. Yeah, and it's a proven hull. This hull works well. I've been in some of the bigger boats and it performs well. So haven't been out yet, so we will be going for a bit of a play soon. So I expect on this 460 it's going to be absolutely dynamite. So yeah, really looking forward to a play. So why the 460? Why that model? So.
Well, we take feedback on board from the general public through social media. We get a lot of emails and phone calls, and our dealer network as well, and they're just saying, get us a smaller one, get us a bigger one. So, our R&D department are working really hard to bring people the models they want.
Yep. And as you said, like this one here, it's got a 75 on it, but I'm sure it performs the 60 on it. It runs on a single axle trailer.
Yep.
So you're getting the performance of a bigger boat in a smaller package, so it's easy to store and it's cheaper. So it's probably why it's ticking a few boxes for the punters out there and why they want it.
Yeah, look, this configuration, the wide body configuration, the reverse chines, it's all, almost a plate boat. It's 5083 plate bottom,
yep.
4mm, got the slab sides, that wide body, big internal volume, and that beautiful swept bow. And with that tough bottom, we put a 50mm cap keel over the top as well.
Yeah.
So, mate really performs as well.
Exactly. So like launching and retrieving is easy. So if that keel there, drive it up on here, go get the car. The missus doesn't have to worry too much about it. She can just hang on, have to worry about the damage in the hull. And you said before about the wide body, it is wide. Like we'll show you some photos later, but
it's a 4.6 metre boat, so it's half as wide as it is long.
Yep.
So that's a big chunk of a boat. It gives you greater stability at rest.
Yep.
And that width allows us to actually design in to give us a nice sharp entry, but we flatten out to about 16 degrees at the transom for great stability. Fast hull shot, playing at a lower speed, and it's been a win-win all the way for CJ.
Yeah. And you're saying that the sharper entry, perfect for Moreton Bay. You've got that chop, she's just going to slice through it, hence probably the name Samurai, slicing through the waves. And yeah, again, you get your stability at rest for fishing, or if you've got your kids walking around the boat at anchor, a good all-round package. Can't wait to get in and have a bit of a play with it.
I think we should fire that Merc up and go and give this thing a blast.
Yep, sounds like a good idea. We're over here at the back end of Peel, the northern side of Peel and Ladswick Gutter. We've had a bit of a play, 1 up, 2 up and 3 up, and we decided to have a bit of a run over to Peel. As per usual, the weather forecast guys didn't quite get it right, and we've had to sneak around here for some protection to do some filming. But mate, one good thing was it gave us an opportunity to demonstrate how the hull went and how it rode through that chop there in open Moreton Bay, and I'm guessing that comes down to the Samurai hull.
Yeah, look, we've tried to make a boat that can handle a wide range of conditions. The hull's actually made so that you can take them offshore. So I guess in calm water you can go offshore in a canoe if you want.
That's it. Yep.
But when the going gets tough, I guess you don't want a boat that's going to be slopping and you just can't get up on the plane and go. So
yep.
Coming across the bay there, 3 up with you, me and the camera guy.
Dan, yeah.
Yeah. And where there's a fair bit of chop there, I think we're all still pretty dry.
It was surprisingly dry actually, because we were sort of running beam onto it across there, sitting around the 4,000, gave a few squirts, and it probably even rode better with a bit extra speed on. But no, it was very dry and smooth. You could feel the weight of the boat, the weight of the hull sort of slicing and pushing your way through the waves, so you weren't getting that sort of traditional tinny slap. So yeah, the rides definitely ticked the box there. You may, although one thing we're going to touch on is you may have noticed that in some of the early footage, the bow was jumping up with just one on board. This boat has been set up to take an electric motor and a battery up the front. So once the battery is put in, the electric motor is put in, it'll just jump immediately onto the plane. So that's something that actually the guys have thought about when setting this boat up, because you don't want your bow to be too low and then pile all the gear in the front and then not be able to get the nose up. So
and then if you've got a boat that's kind of not designed to handle all that weight,
that's it.
You hit one sort of a decent swell and you got water, your boat's pulling up and you get waves coming over the nose. So these are designed for that. We've allowed for it, battery or two, big electric motor up the front, all your gear, you'll see you've had a look.
Massive amount of storage there, mate. There's huge. You've got like three hatches up the front and one monster here, which we'll show you in a little bit, actually how big that is, so you can get a full idea of the size of it. But yeah, you put all your tackle bags and, as you said, electric motor, 1 or 2 batteries if you want to run an 80-pound, and that'll level it out perfectly. It'll be a treat to drive. And so you can even notice that when we had like Dan, the cameraman, sitting at the front there, just having him not even all the way forward, just forward a little bit, made a difference. So it looks good. Definitely set up to run that electric motor and battery. Some other features we've got on this boat here too, just looking around the finish, mate. The finish is top quality. You've got top decks, all solid weld, or all welded right through. They're not just tacked.
Yeah.
Is that part of the Velocity range? Or?
Yeah, all of them are like this. We want them. Well, the 3 key things about CJ is strength, workmanship and customisation. As you see this boat here, this is a stock standard as they'll come out of the factory boat. We fully weld all the side decks on all of these, for the strength, and we don't want that salt water getting in. That's where it gets inside.
Yeah.
Sits there in the side deck, can't run off, so we fully weld that and paint it on top of that as well.
Yeah, so that gives you extra longevity, so when you are buying one of these boats, you know it's going to last, it's going to look good for a long time, and yeah, there's those little touches or those little key things that make these boats stand apart. Some other features, as you said, everything here is standard. We've got side pockets both sides, we've got a bait tank there as well, a very solid boarding ladder, so yeah, anyone, like big, small, be able to climb up and down it without any worries. Large front hatches at the front and casting platform. Very solid console here, and one thing I did notice is I can drive it standing up, which I like to do, especially if there is a bit of waves around or you want to put it on the trailer and stuff like that. Yeah. So there is ample room for height for me to stand up and drive this boat.
And plenty of room for big electronics. And that's the trend, is getting bigger and bigger, so you can put a couple of 12-inch units up there, no worries at all.
Exactly, yeah, and as you said, that's the trend. The guys are getting bigger units in smaller boats. So yeah, heaps of room to put all your gauges, electronics up there, which is perfect for today's modern day boater and angler. So what are some other things we've got going? We've got the full transom there. Again, uses the versatility of the boat, so you could possibly head offshore, not have to worry about the waves coming in, or even in Moreton Bay. Gives you that sort of security if you've got kids as well. They're not going to fall out easily. The sides are quite high too.
Nice high sides.
Yeah.
It's about keeping everything in and keeping the wet stuff out.
Yes, yep, definitely. And another thing I noticed too was your battery.
It's about offsetting the weight. It's okay 2 up in a boat, but when you're at idle, we've got one, if you're just driving the boat on the trailer, if you've got the battery and the driver on the same side, the boat just will tend to lean a little bit on one side, so we've tried to offset that.
Yep.
not easy. You've got to extend the battery cables, but you know that's what we do to try and make that just to balance that boat at rest a little bit better.
Yeah, and again, that's a little example that the CJ goes that extra mile, because yeah, it'd be easy just to whack it over here.
Yep.
The cable's fit. You don't worry about doing anything extra. But no, to get the better ride and better functionality. And when you put it on and off the trailer, you put it over there, which just makes it better. We've also got some storage under the helm here, so you can put stuff away there. You get camera bags, extra tackle, you name it, you get it in there. There's actually quite a bit of room in this boat. The anchor well too, it's of notable size. So any theory behind that, or?
Yeah, look, you know, we want to be able to handle all those conditions. It is on all of the Samurai hulls, the Vision and the Velocity and the Ranger as well. That front anchor well is big enough to handle a stress-free winch if you want.
Awesome.
You can, you know, you can just reinforce that rear wall and bolt one straight in.
Yep, fantastic. And something I've noticed too, we've got the Mercury on the back. It is deadly quiet.
Yeah.
Very impressive with the 75 4-stroke Mercury. I think it's a 2.1 litre, 75 horsepower. And it's well matched to this boat. Is 75 the maximum horsepower rating?
Yeah, 75 max. These will run beautifully with a 60.
Yep.
But you know, we all like to go as big as we can. So you know, 75 horses, this thing rockets along.
Yeah, no, definitely. We'll have some performance data that we can put up there for you. And dead set quiet. I'll just kick it over now and see how she runs. Like, I'm not sure if you'd hear it on the video, but it is up and going. We are on, and I will nudge us forward just to get us off this reef, because the wind is still blowing us around a little. But yeah, dead set, quiet, very quiet operation there with the Mercury. But as you said, 60 horsepower would do the same sort of job if you are looking to save a few dollars. All right, we're talking about the amount of storage this CJ has in it. Now, it's a 460. And it is jam-packed with storage, and just to prove that, here we are, sitting in this large compartment here. I'm not sure what size it is. It'd be 100 plus litres.
Oh yeah, well and truly. Yeah.
But Fitzy and I can easily get in here, so you're going to get a massive esky in here, or a heap of tackle bags to keep you satisfied. So heaps of storage in the CJ 460 Velocity Sports, and mate, it's been an impressive little boat all around.
Yeah, look, we're stoked with it, and you know, it's been in demand, so you know, we've built it. They're available right now. So
okay, awesome. So if you want more information, give the guys at the factory a call, or drop into your local dealer, which you'll be able to find on the website, www.cjboats.com.au.
that's it.
Yep. Or jump on the BMB Fishing webpage. We'll have this video on there, and there'll also be a report in an upcoming edition. But mate, if you're after a good all-round boat that's not going to break the budget and performs like a big platey, the 460 Velocity Sports is definitely the way to go.